Please welcome to the stage Akwasi Frimpong.
Yo!
Hey, how's everybody doing today? You guys been awesome?
Yeah.
You might be a little bit tired, eh? But it's been a long day, but awesome. I've been learning so much from all the speakers, and it's kind of funny actually. But I'm not sure about you, but I always have like my technically my brief and everything in my pocket, you know, just to get going, just in case I get a little bit tired, a little bit jet lagged here and there. I can tell the tablets over right here.
Verkoper.
So I'm a big fan. But if everybody can just get up just for a second, real quick. Just for a second, you can get up just for a second. Just turn around and just give 3 people a high five. Just real quick, tell them how great they are. Alright, thank you guys so much. I did a little bit differently, simply because in the bag I saw these translators, and I was like, I'm not going to make their life hard, so I just wrote it down, okay? And because I have an important message to tell you today, so I'm really grateful to be here today. So, hello and good afternoon, okay? My name is Akwasi Frimpong. I'm a Ghanaian sprinter, bobsledder, scouting athlete, entrepreneur, public speaker, and I stand here before you today as the person who's going to be Ghana's first Olympic gold medalist. Yeah. You know, guys, life is hard. When you pick up a self-help book, that's the line it usually starts off with. Oftentimes, one wonders if any book that begins like that can have anything encouraging to say. But the truth is, once you realize that life is indeed hard, it no longer becomes an issue. In other words, once we realize that life is hard, and once we truly understand and accept this fact that life is hard, it becomes not difficult anymore. But that doesn't mean that all your challenges will go away, or that your boss will be nice to you. My life, just like many others, has been extremely hard. But the struggles and challenges I have faced have made me who I am today. And I still face the very difficult challenge of being the first Ghanaian to compete and win the Winter Olympics of skeleton. As you can see, I have come a long way from the child who was born in a small town in Kumasi in Ghana. Today, I'm far away from that boy I was then. On the surface, you may look at me as a success story, but in reality, it is a story of struggle. I am who I am today because of who I was then, and what I did to overcome those struggles in my journey to success. Like all journeys, mine too began with a dream of one day winning gold for my country. My quest for gold started after a friend showed me his gold medal when I was only 15 years old. Not long after, I became the Dutch-Junior champion of 200 sprints, which was only the beginning of the many successes and challenges that lay ahead of me. Then what you see on TV, me winning a medal, triumph, but the struggle I have faced were just as real. I remember when I first began running at the age of 15 in 2001. I was blessed to be trained by the best and soon began training with former Olympian Sonny Monso. After 2 years of hard training, under his guidance, I achieved my goal and won the title of Dutch Junior Champion in 2003. This is where I got my name, GoldenSprint. So yes, I am from Amsterdam, okay, as well. Winning the championship inspired me to compete in the Olympic Games, but that will soon come to an end. Just a year later, my aspiration of becoming Ghana's next Olympic gold medalist was derailed when I injured my ankle while training. The accident took away 3 years of my life. During that time, I applied to several colleges in the U.S. at first and was offered an athletic scholarship with Utah Valley University. I joined Utah Valley University in 2008, where I began running again, finally. 2 years later, in 2010, I helped the team break the school record during the 2010 Great West Conference Championships. I have competed in countless competitions. I've won 4 bronze, 4 silver, and 8 gold medals in various national and international competitions. I'm also an entrepreneur and founder of 3 startups. I'm going to be taking part in the 2022 Winter Olympics as the first Ghanaian skeleton ever in history. Currently, as an athlete, I have completed my first season. It was a challenging and painful season, learning how to steer a skeleton. You may have saw some in the video. I have moved up from 132 out of 154 ranked athletes in the world to a top 95 in my very first year. But there's still a lot of work ahead of me. To me, doTERRA isn't just a brand that sells essential oils and other products. It is my career lifeline. During my time working with doTERRA Performance Advocate, I realized that it offers a complete package for anyone looking to getting his life on track. Personally, I am a big fan of doTERRA and its products, and there are many reasons of my athlete fandom. doTERRA has not just been one of my main sponsors in many sporting events. It has supported me through the numerous stages of my career in different ways. Being a doTERRA Performance Advocate, I have been exposed to the world of benefit that the products offer to people involved with sports, but also in just people not doing sports. I have noticed substantial differences, not just only in my performance during sport events, but also during my training and pre and post workouts. I have worked with doTERRA experts, trainers who have shared a treasure trove of secrets of how I can keep my body stable in tip-top condition naturally using different doTERRA products. The aroma touch. That's just a great technique, don't you think? Yeah. Okay. The aroma touch hand technique treatment proved to be a godsend for me. It works like a charm in relieving tension and keep my nerves calm, helping me stay completely focused on my goals. Then there's doTERRA Breathe Essential that helps me keep the airways of my chest clear, of better breathability, which is crucial for an athlete just like myself. And to keep myself balanced and confident, of course, I use doTERRA Balance Oils. My personal favorite is Deep Blue. Deep Blue is also the secret behind my power and energy that I execute during my competitions. Before every race, I use Deep Blue Rub on my legs to get them fired up, as it gives me the extra boost I need as an athlete to perform optimally during competition. It also works really well to relax my pain and soreness after my workouts. As a skeleton athlete, you are bound to crash against walls from time to time when you just start learning the ropes of new tracks. I get bruises, scratches, cuts during training, but again, I turn to doTERRA Lavender to heal my wounds and get me back on my feet and get me back in the game headstrong. Not only that, I love using doTERRA as well at nights, and it soothes me a lot. Just a really quick story. My wife delivered, but we were pregnant together, kind of, right? And I have a 1-month baby. She's super cute, and my wife, obviously, we all kind of snore a little bit here and there, right? Some can be more than others. But my wife gained this snoring that it could just move mountains, okay? and that's okay because I love her, right? So what I did for her is that I would just rub a doTERRA lavender on her feet every night. And when I started doing that, she had so much better night rest that I'm not going to tell you she didn't snore anymore, but that definitely almost got rid of it. And that was just a huge blessing for me, of my ears, but you can see how much we use it, okay? I keep doTERRA Peppermint very close when I'm participating in skeleton events. I may have to go back to this one. See where we are. There we go. Okay, I definitely use doTERRA Peppermint quite a bit. When I'm participating in skeleton competition, just before I go head first, 80, 90 miles per hour down the track, I use peppermint. I put a little bit of it in my helmet. That's one of my secrets, so don't tell all the other athletes, okay? It helped me really to focus and get alert. If you're going 80, 90 miles per hour, you may want to be a little bit alert, okay? That's one of my secrets as a skeleton athlete, like when I'm going that fast. I also love using peppermint for jet lags. Okay, obviously, I travel a lot, and that's actually what I use quite a bit just to stay awake and to be able to get the day going. My hamstrings are very used to limit during sprint training and workouts. I like applying frankincense oils on them to help me with inflammation, just for prevention. That reminds me of an interesting incident that happened back in November 2006 that I would love to share with you. I was preparing for my very first skeleton race in Canada, in Calgary, and 3 days before the race, I crashed during the training, and my ankle and triceps swelled up pretty bad. I thought history is repeating itself again, as something similar happened a while ago. I was scared that I wouldn't be able to take part in the race. But by applying frankincense and lavender on my tricep and ankle twice a day, consecutively for 3 days, I was completely healed by the race day, and I was able to get back in great shape, and I was able to score points for my country that race. And of course, I cannot forget about doTERRA Lifelong Vitality Pack. It is a combination of 3 incredible products that I use every morning before my workout. It helps me with my immune system, obviously, metabolism, and it just makes me stable. Since I train and compete 6 months out of the year in extremely cold weathers, where temperatures go down to negative 25 Celsius degrees, okay? The last thing I want is to have a declining health. And to keep that happening, the Lifelong Vitality Pack has saved me over the whole season. I really love trying out exotic dishes and special cuisines of different cultures as I travel around the world. Normally people say that I should avoid eating every other dish and that can mess up my digestive system, okay? And hinder me from training, of course, but for that, I have, of course, digested, okay? I just make sure to put a drop of that in water before I eat any kind of dish that I'm unfamiliar with, okay? As you can see, there have been many instances when doTERRA products have helped me through difficult situations and allowed me to be at the top of my game and headstrong in my competition. All the doTERRA products, personally for me, I use them to prevent things, okay? I don't just use them when the problem happens. I use them every day to prevent. I cannot afford it not to be able to compete. I cannot afford it not to be able to race or train. So I use all of them very, very preventively. It really touched me to see this, such a support and confidence that the doTERRA company has showed in my capability as an athlete and offered me to join their team of performance advocates. To make the dream of the first Olympic gold medal at the 2022 Winter Olympics as Ghanaian, which I share with 25 million other people in Ghana, I have been rigorously trained at Mountainous Valley of Salt Lake City with some of the most well-known Olympians. With determination, hard work, and support from doTERRA, I aim to bring gold home. In the end, I just want to say, no matter who you are, where you are from, or how difficult your life has been, if you believe in yourself and your dream, you can become whatever you aspire to be. I would love to thank you guys all for listening to me today and sharing my story with everyone today. Thank you so much. Woo!